be here, and I'm particularly delighted to see such an enormous crowd. I've been, I think, now to about 4 or 5 of these sorts of meetings, and every time we have a meeting like this, and thank you, Kevin and the Cassidy team, for pulling this together, every time we have a meeting like this, the numbers of people who attend them become bigger and bigger and bigger. The numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger because slowly, bit by bit by bit, we're extracting what the Co-op used to call facts. Getting facts out of the Co-op is rather like extracting teeth. We are engaged in an argument which is based on fact, and the facts which appear to us are ones which I think are utterly robust. And Andy Robinson has just, and I heard the 95% of what he said. I'm sorry I came in just at the beginning of your remark, but I can assure you that is the pure and unvarnished truth. And it is the sort of advice that the county council politicians, the cabinet at the county council will be getting, and it is the sort of advice upon which a sensible minister, properly advised by dispassionate civil servants, can operate upon. And I shall be reinforced in the vigour with which I give her that certain advice, and I'm giving her this advice entirely for free, by the fact that I shall have with me Peter Selsby, the Labour member for Leicester South, and Keith Vaz, the Labour member for Leicester East. It strikes me that what we're talking about is saving harbours, South East Leicestershire, Oadby and Wigston, and indeed the city of Leicester, from the most appalling environmental trauma, which would destroy this part of the county and the adjoining cities. We share this interest, and the interest is that we want to see the city of Leicester thrive as a place where people want to live and to work, and we want to see Harbour District and Oadby and Wigston Borough as places where people want to live and to work, and to do so in a degree of harmony. And I'm afraid my experience of having to deal with the developers, and it's not just the Co-op, don't forget it's also English Partnerships, who it's a government organisation, it's trying to hide behind the Co-op and let the Co-op take the flak. The Co-op will get the flak, but the English Partnership should not avoid the flak and be immune from it. So that is an aerial photograph of what the Co-op says is a brownfield site. I've looked at this photograph quite a lot. I've been there quite a few times. And I'm really puzzled because I can't see a bit of brownfield land. Just understand that we do appreciate that Leicestershire and the city of Leicester does require new housing. I shall say, in parenthesis, we also have within the county and the city something like 12,000 empty dwellings which need to be brought back. I shall say that the county council, the borough council and the district council, and I shall allow, of course, the 2 city members to speak for their council, are not wholly antipathetic to increase in housing. But they can be put, A, where people want them, and B, where they are able to be built in a way which can be sustained by the existing and the planned infrastructure. The East Midlands Regional Assembly expert team, I think, which has been advising the experts at the county, who said that if you're going to build a big development, fine, but don't put it between Houghton on the Hill and Great Glen. If you put in the question, where shall we build a town twice the size of Market Harborough, about the size of Hinckley, getting on for the size of Loughborough, the answer comes back, don't put it there. I don't find that a difficult concept or answer to get to grips with. And I have a suspicion that Margaret Beckett, by the time we finished on Tuesday evening, will not find that a difficult concept to get to grips with. But the thing we've got to keep on doing is, first of all, keep on nerve. Secondly, have the self-confidence to keep on pressing the arguments based on fact. Thirdly, not to be put off by counter-propaganda, which is designed to upset us, to annoy us, and to throw us off our stroke. And fourthly, to make lots and lots and lots of noise. And I do urge you, please, not to let up on the correspondence. It's the equivalent of bashing a dustbin lid outside the headmaster's study, who have a right to have our voice heard, not to be railroaded by some faceless corporation from Manchester. So when you leave tonight, leave with an even greater enthusiasm to see this thing dished than you came into this room. And let me assure you that if we keep at it, although we will have knockbacks, although we will have days or even weeks when we are feeling a bit depressed, I can assure you that if we keep going, we'll get it. And that's what I intend to do. Thank you very much.